Hey weirdos, it's October. One of my favorite months of the year. I love Halloween, everything that goes with it, all the scary movies on TV. So what I want to talk to you today about a few things that I want to make videos about in October. And I'm crossing my fingers that I can get the people involved to actually talk to me about this, because I know it's a little touchy. So turns out I have more than a few connections to serial killers than a normal person would have. And it's very weird. So, number one at my list is Jeffrey Dahmer. My former stepdad lived in Milwaukee for a time. And he actually met Jeffrey Dahmer in a bar who tried to pick him up. So, that's number one. Number two, my dad was a guard at Menard. I know that rhymes. But do you know who else was at Menard at the time? John Wayne Gacy. Yeah, the awful killer clown. Yeah. So, Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy. That's two. Number three, the railroad killer. I grew up in a small town called Grand Tower, Illinois. And next door to Grand Tower was an even smaller town, like 200 people, called Gorham. And the railroad killer made it one of his stops one night, and it ended pretty brutally. Okay, let's see. That's three. Number four would be when I was in high school. One of my classmates, I had study hall with him, and I tried to help him with homework a lot. Actually killed his parents one night, and it was devastating. I remember the night very well. It was scary. Yeah, so that's number four. Number five, I was on jury duty for John and Lisa Bryant, and I'm going to have to go into a little detail on that because it's quite a story. I mean, it's unbelievable, especially for the small town I live in. Some mentions. Something that really affected me when I was in junior in high school was a kid. He didn't kill anyone else except himself, and it was devastating at the time. I remember going to his funeral. Another one was, let me think. There's a local case that is infamous, and I happen to be related to someone involved, and I don't know that I'm actually going to comment on that. It's just, it's been an awful situation all around, and I don't agree with the public opinion on it. So, another thing, my husband went to high school with somebody, and we graduated from high school like 25 years ago. I only met him a handful of times. I met his parents, well, his mom actually. I met his mom even more. And he killed his parents just a few years ago. We're adults now. So I'm going to try to elaborate on more of these over the month of October. I'm also going to try to get interviews with people that were involved so you can find out a little bit more about it. Other things that I want to talk about is our local legend, which is the Big Muddy Monster. And I happen to live near a place that he frequented, the monster, I mean. There's a bunch of other local stories that I can touch on. I was thinking about doing some movie reviews. Some of my favorite movies that have been remade, like Jacob's Ladder. I haven't seen the remake, but the original Jacob's Ladder with Tim Robbins is one of my absolute favorites. And I have not seen the remake, so I'm kind of anxious about watching it. We'll see. And maybe a few more. So that's it for now. Hopefully you'll subscribe so you can tune back in and see what I have in store for you. Hit the like button if you can't wait to see more, and leave a comment if you want. All right, see you later, weirdos. Bye.